Hi sweet friends and welcome. Thank you for stopping by Cottage to Courtyard. I hope you all take 5 minutes and join me for a quick pop-up video as I show you what I did with some cotton blend shop towels from Harbor Freight. I showed you all this package of 50 towels that I purchased in my last video and told you I'd test them out and review them for you. But what I'm going to do is make them into dinner napkins. Yes, I said dinner napkins. I first saw this idea on a fellow YouTube creator's channel at Jami Ray Vintage and thought, I'd like to try that for myself just to see the size, the quality, and how they feel after laundering and ironing them. I also wanted to embellish mine up a bit, which you'll see in a moment. I will also link Jami's video in the comments section below if you'd like to see what she did with the shop towel napkins. Here's a look at the shop towel napkins after laundering 12 of them. They measure 14 inches by 13 inches and they did shrink a little. They're not very thick, but that's okay. Some of them have flaws in the fabric, as you can see in the photo, as well as a little bit of fraying on the edge, which to me adds to their rustic charm. This is the first napkin I did. I stenciled a fleur-de-lis in black on it and folded it into thirds to get this look. After I let the stencil paint dry completely, I pressed them with a hot iron to heat set the paint to make it permanent. You always want to use a pressing cloth or a paper towel over your stencil before you iron them so the paint doesn't come off on your iron. Now let's look at the second napkin where I used a crown stencil. I placed the stencil in one corner for a different look so that when placed in a napkin ring on the diagonal you see the crown. Here I've used a mini grapevine wreath as a napkin ring for a rustic touch. And as you can see here, I paired the crown napkin with one of my black and cream toile napkins for a layered and elevated look. Coming up in just a moment, I'll show you all 2 different looks with these napkins just for fun. I just threw these together really quickly to give you all an idea of how they look when they're used at a place setting. This one is very casual and has a farmhouse feel, and you all know it was about time that I busted out my roosters. I just couldn't resist. You know, I think even the guys in your life would get a kick out of using shop towels for napkins, don't you? In this place setting, I made it a little classier with a Lenox china rooster plate and a cranberry crystal wine goblet. The touches of red on the rooster's head, the plate, and the goblet add a nice bit of color, don't you think? You know guys, these shop towel napkins are great for a backyard barbecue or an outdoor casual meal. They're not really suited to accompany your finest china and crystal place settings, but they are fun. And if they get stained or damaged, no big deal. They can go into the rag pile and be used for cleaning cloths, which is what they were meant for, right? And you can't beat the price. They were $12.99 for a package of 50, so that's a great deal. Alright, my sweet friends, thank you for joining me today for this quick pop-up video and seeing what I did with these shop towel napkins and for listening to my reviews on them. I'll see you back here later this week for more fun decorating here at Cottage to Courtyard. You all take care. Bye-bye.